Welcome to another episode of the Sean Farrell Podcast. I am Sean Farrell. God is great all the time. All the time, God is great. Jesus Christ is Lord. This is the day that the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. Amen. So, I was looking at my comments on one of my videos the other day. Okay. And I can't remember which video I made, but I remember reading a comment um, that someone commented on one of my videos, and they said, "Hey man, sorry it took me so long for me to find you. God bless you." Okay, and I commented back on his comment, "God bless you too." And so I kind of thought about this. It kind of made me. It kind of reminds me of the song that Danny Goki. He's a Christian artist. He's a Christian gospel artist. Reminds me of that song Danny Goki had. Um, Wannabe. Okay, the chorus goes like, "I wanna be just like you. I wanna be more like truth. Losing every time I do it my way, 'cause I want to do it your way." Okay. So the part that I remember, I don't ever want to do it my way, 'cause I want to do it your way. Okay. Do it God's way. No. Um, so it kind of made me think about that when this particular person said, "Sorry it took so long for me to find you. God bless you." Um, yeah. Um, it seems like God is starting to God is starting to bless me. Um, I noticed that I went from a couple of subscribers. I jumped higher a couple of subscribers. Okay, and you know that's the work of God directing people. That's the work of God directing people over to this channel. Um, and like Danny Goki said, when you do it God's way, hey, when you do it God's way, stuff happens. Okay, so all glory to Him. Um, also, um, it's soon to be holiday season. Okay, it's soon to be holiday season, and it is not that far off. It is really not that far off. It'll be Thanksgiving before you know it. Um, it'll be Thanksgiving before you know it. We still have a Halloween coming up, but it'll be Thanksgiving before you know it. And so um, this is around the time where we see more depression, more anxiety about the holiday season. Okay, anxiety goes up, stress goes up. Um, Now these are the times of the year, the holiday season, where um, suicide rates are at its lowest during the holiday season. Suicide rates are at its lowest during the holiday season. But anxiety, stress, depression, um, all go up during the holiday season. And um, several factors for that. Um, Financial worries, um, um, family pressures, um, Yeah. Yeah, I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think of some. Trying to think of some things on the fly, but um, financial struggles, family pressure, holiday parties, um, gift giving. Um, that can all be overwhelming for someone. I know back in 2022, the Daily Mephian, the Daily Mephian, um, did a um, did a article on about the stress of the holiday season. Okay, and they interview people from the Memphis Crisis Center, which is where I work, and they interview me as well. Believe it or not, they interview me as well. Um, so yeah, this is around the time that depression goes up and anxiety goes up because now something else just came to me. Go figure. You lose a love, not able to be around loved ones all the time. Um, that contributes. Spending the holiday seasons without a loved one, and see, this is where I think about this is where I think about Carrie. This is where I think about Carrie Mitchell. She was one of the speakers at the suicide prevention walk a couple of weeks ago. Okay, and this is where I think about people like Carrie Mitchell, who lost her son to suicide. I can't even imagine what it's like for Carrie to spend the holidays without her son. Okay, I can imagine not having her son there um, for the holiday season. And I believe her son ended her life in 2007, if I'm not mistaken. I, I think I have that right. I think I have that right. So, um, yeah, I really can. So my heart really goes out to the people um, who lost loved ones, um, who lost loved ones to suicide, who can't be either. You can't spend time with them. My heart really goes out to those people, as does my heart goes out to anybody who has lost anybody to suicide or any other form of what's the word I'm looking for? I don't want to say any other form of passing away. Yeah, yeah. I would say that. Um, but yeah, my heart really goes out to those people, and I really think about people like Carrie Mitchell. Um, I think about people like my friend down in Nashville, Brenda Williams Denbo, who lost her ex-husband to suicide. Okay. Um, yeah. Um, yeah, that just popped into my head. That just popped into my head now. I just saw of Harry Mitchell's son during holiday season. I know she does run a support group um, for people who have lost, for people who have experienced suicide loss. Um, but yeah, thinking of you, everybody who lost someone to suicide that you can't spend a holiday season with. Thinking about y'all. I'm really thinking about y'all. Um, Also, I saw all this. Teen depression is under discussed, just like suicide is under discussed. And I think today, with social media, I think more teens are vulnerable to depression, and I think more teens are vulnerable to suicidal ideation because um, social media wasn't around, or social media was just still in the womb around the time I graduated in 2004. Then when I graduated in 2004, that's when social media was born after I graduated. So, and you had things said to your face, okay? You had things said to your face. When I was in school, verbally bullied, you had things said to your face. Now, with social media, not only do you have it said to your face in school, but you have it said it to you on Twitter, on Facebook, on Instagram, Snapchat, TikTok. Um, yeah, you hear it all the time. Teenagers today in um, um, high school, middle, they hear it all the time. So now, instead of just hearing it at school, which is bad, um, social media amplifies bullying. Not only does it amplify bullying, it amplifies depression in teenagers, and it also amplifies suicidal ideation in teenagers because millions of students skip school every day. Millions of students skip school every day due to bullying. Um, there were times where I didn't want to go to school simply because I didn't want to go. I just didn't want to. I just needed a day. But hey, um, unless you were sick, unless we were ill, we were in school. There was just no excuses. And so there were times where I needed a break. Guess you could say I needed a mental health day. But that was not, unfortunately, that was not allowed for me and my brothers, okay? But I think there's a lot more awareness about how teen depression, about how depression affects teens in high school or in school in general. I think it's still under discussed. Um, Take the 10-year-old guy, the 10-year-old boy who was made fun of because of his teeth and his glasses, ended his life by suicide. Um, so yeah, so it's still somewhat under discussed. So that's why I always talk about the need to amplify the conversations about suicide. Um, if we can amplify the conversations about suicide, then we can amplify or inspire, whatever you want to call it, other people to speak up. Okay, and it's not good to hold emotions in. It's never good to hold emotions in. You gotta feel those emotions. Feel those emotions. Let those emotions run its course. That's part of healing. That's part of healing. That's something that I'm going through now. Um, yeah. So let's amplify the conversation about suicide. Let's amplify the discussion around teenage depression. Let's amplify the discussion around mental health in general. Okay. All right. That's it. That's all for the Sean Ferrell podcast. I am out of here. Jesus Christ is Lord. May God bless you all. I am out of here.